Very welcome and a good evening for joining us here for the Elite Championship. This is match three. The match between Primetime Warriors and Old Monks is about to get underway. Well, the Primetime Warriors won the toss and Captain Viraj he chose to bat first. We asked the captain of the Old Monks as well, and they wanted to bat first as well. For both of these teams as a unit together. It's the first time they're batting on this pitch. First game for them. This is third game altogether in this year's competition. So Kailash B and Gaurav S on strike on the crease and Preetham Shinde. Now we'll be starting the bowling attack. Here we go. Starts with a single and gets a good single there. Good running. Now once again second ball here and this time another single. So starting with good strike rotation here. Prime time Warriors, 2 runs from 2 balls. This is the sixth season of the Elite Championship here at JFSC ground, Fatima. And now, this time no single, well, straight to the fielder. So, no single this time, but Pritham Shinde, good start considering this is the power play, of course. Remember, the first 6 overs are the power play. See the ball once again. Try to slice it slightly. Really good bowling. So, 2 runs off the first 2 balls and then 2 dot balls here. Now he's there down the line. Where's gonna travel? Someone underneath it, maybe, but no one can get to it. It goes all the way across the boundary, straight down the line, and that's gonna be a six. You can see, got a big contact on that, and it went straight across the boundary line there. Wheelers, all they could do was watch. So, you get that biggie in the over. 8 runs of the over so far. And now again tries to hit it on the leg side. No fielder there. So, what an end to the over. It was turning out to be an extremely good start for Preetham Shinde. Just 2 runs of the first 4 balls. And then a 6 and a 4. The batter just finding his groove there towards the end of the over. And 12 runs of the first over. Making use of the power play setting. So now Pratik Jadhav is going to get the responsibility of the second over here. 12 runs on the first over for the prime time Warriors. And a good start, really, off the back of Kailash. 11 runs for him. A single to Gaurav, who's now going to be on strike. So Pratik Jadhav, let's see his approach. Right arm, fast, and that's good swing on the ball. Well, that's hit well. And the fielder in the deep cannot get there. So it starts with the 4, but you can see the swing on the ball once again. Look at that. Swoop and great contact there. But if he gets the length right, especially the line better, this could really turn out to be a good over for Pratik Jadhav if he just swings it properly. The issue with fast bowling in the power play, well, this time a slower, shorter bouncer and just a single. But as we were speaking, the issue with fast bowling in the power play is that if you get anything wrong, and there's good contact on the bat. It's just going to race away for a boundary because of the pace of the ball plus the lack of fielders on the outer side of the circle. Only two fielders allowed, of course, the first 6 overs. Now, sliced it a little and no dice this time. So, two good ball back to back from Pratik Jadhav. Good balls, really, for a single and a dot ball. And this time cuts it slightly. It might race away for four. The outfield is fast there, but the fielder is faster. And there, he sends it back to the wicket keeper. So it's going to be just 2 runs there. Good running between the wickets. Now, again, this time he's launched it well, and that's going to run all the way. Confirming where it was. So, it's reconfirming. And 6 is the indication from the umpire. So, a 6 in the over as well. Back to back overs. 6 each. So 13 of this over as well. Really got up to a good start, especially Kailash. And look at the swing once again. And slightly misfielded there. So that's going to be another single. 14 runs to end the over. And that brings Kailash back on strike. That's the interesting part, isn't it? So now, Pritham Shinde back in the attack, and well, there you have it. Straight away, he gets a very important wicket. Kailash was in the attack, 20 runs of just 9 balls. And we're speaking about how Kailash was just pumping out the runs, 6 and 4s. And now he gets a crucial wicket. He gets Kailash's wicket right there. Look at the spin. Just got him in the end. Look at that, just the edge there. Really well bowled. And well, the first wicket has fallen. Pritham Shinde, the man strikes. So it's 26 for 1 now in 2.1 overs. Nitish now, the other batter on the roll. Gaurav at the non-strikers end. So Nitish, the new batter. Pritham Shinde, 12 off the first over and a really good comeback now. So Pritham Shinde back in the attack now, and this time towards the leg side. Is there a fielder there? I don't think there's anyone close to the boundary rope there. So that's going to be another 4 runs. Really well hit, straight off the bat. First ball, and hits it fearlessly for 4 runs. While the primetime Warriors are not scared, are they? Playing like warriors out there, and everyone is trying to rack up those runs. They want a good score in the power play. That's what they told us early on, and they've started with that intention. Nitish now 4 of his 1 ball, and Gaurav 6 of 3. They need to keep adding up those runs. Of course, wickets matter as well. You don't want to lose a lot of wickets, especially in the power play. But they're not playing with that fear in mind. Look at that once again down the line. It's going to end on no man's land. A fielder might try to reach there, but will not reach there on time. So another 4. Back to back 4s right after coming in. This time, well, almost carried. For a moment, it almost carried to the fielder there. And now they're going to run for 2 runs. Good running between the sticks. 10 runs off first 4 balls, and the wicket of Kailash doesn't seem to have phased Primetime Warriors at all. So, 2 balls to go. Pritham Shinde and swipe at this one now for Nitish, and better bowling by Pritham. Just out of reach and tempting the batter to get something on it, and well, if he would have got a little something right there, he would have probably ended up giving up his wicket. Final ball of the over now. And once again, there's a shout. Well, there's a shout. There's a huge shout. And the umpire, well, he does not seem interested. And right there, the umpire stands his ground. The batter says, hello. It did not hit my bat as well. So, just calming things down a little. And now this is Kailash in the previous over. We see how he started with those 4s and 6s. This was that big 6 down the ground. And well, this was the wicket that got Kailash out. And that's why, well, we have Nitish now on the crease. Rohit Kharp now, the new bowler, is taking on the mantle of the attack. Oh, that could have been close. Well, just a nick off there for Gaurav. He could have played himself on there and gotten the wicket. It's a good start for Kharp. Good shot indeed. 36 for 1. Gaurav now on strike. This time, defense and no is the answer. Well, good bowling. The batters may be feeling a little bit of pressure. Rohit Kharp once again. And this time, another defense, but it's going to fetch them a single. So, strike rotation. That gets Nitish on strike. Nitish 10 of 5. Couple of 4s off his first 2 balls. Now, Rohit Kharp. Good over so far, two dot balls and just a single. But Nitish seems to be in a different mood today. And well, the bowler and the batter facing off right now. And Nitish, well, what a ball that is. We thought about this earlier, and here he's gotten his man. This happened almost in the start of the over. We saw that chance where Gaurav almost played himself on, and this time again the same thing. Nitish plays himself on to the stumps, and well, that's his wicket for you. Look at that straight away. Cuts it and boom, straight on the stumps. And well, he has been dismissed. So two wickets already. What a start now for the old monks. Really good start for them. Because now they're in a very good position. The runs are up there for the primetime Warriors, but they've lost two wickets as well very early. Nitish for 10 and Kailash for 20. So now 37 for 2, and the fourth over is still going on. Can't afford to lose any more wickets now. Now, Rohit with the attack and almost gets another one the same way. Pinakin, who's now come to the fore. Well, just one run in the over so far and a wicket as well. What an over this has been, especially in the power play. Wow. And final ball of the over. Swing and a miss there. So that brings his over to an end. The final ball of the over comes to an end. No runs of it. Just one run of the over and a wicket as well. 37 for 2 at the end of 4 overs. And now we have Prateek Jadhav coming back in the attack after going for those 14 runs earlier, especially that 6 and a 4 in the last two balls that took his run rate up, his economy up, rather, if you can say. So, now once again, now not the best of contacts there. Prateek Jadhav in the attack again. Now he's hit it well, but the fielder in the deep towards the offside, just making sure it's just a single. Now again. Well, again, that was close. A lot of cuts early on. Now they need to face or time their shots right here, the primetime Warriors. And just need to make sure that they don't lose their wickets in a similar fashion. Prateek Jadhav. Really good over so far. Just 2 runs off it, and well, again, really good bowling. So, a brilliant over for him comes to an end as well. Just 2 runs of this over, 14 of the previous one. Now he comes back in a brilliant way, brilliant manner here. Just 2 runs of this over, and it's 39 for 2 at the end of 5 overs, and the run rate has fallen to quite a degree. And now Rohit Karp again in the attack. 2 runs, sorry, single run in his previous over. A very important wicket as well. And now he's back in the attack for his second over, and this is the last over of the power play. And they tried to hit that, and that's been connected really well by Pinakin, and that's going to bring them 4 runs boundary after almost 14 balls. Rohit Karp, 4 balls to go. So, once again, well, Rohit Karp really bowling well. And with that, he gets another wicket. What are you going to say to that second wicket of the day for him? And dismisses the other opener as well. So now Gaurav is gone. You can see there straight away forces him to play that shot, and Gaurav, well, he's not happy with it. Maybe just a little disappointed in the end, and Rohit Karp ends up taking another wicket. What a start for the old Monks, and the captain comes there just to congratulate him. Happy with his bowler because the power play is about to come to an end, and it's 44 for 3. They've lost 3 wickets in the power play, and it's not looking good for Primetime Warriors. Now, Rohit Karp, final delivery of his second over. And remember, 2 more overs to go. So, what a spell so far. Just 6 runs off it. 2 wickets in 2 overs. It's 44 for 3 at the end of 6 overs. And this is the end of the power play. power plays come to a close, and Sandeep, the host, is now going to be the man bowling. The change of ends right in front of us. Now we're going to be seeing it from the different end. And well, Benakin now still at the crease, and Jatin, the new man. How are they going to respond? Because the projected score is now gone to about 147, which is not enough. Need more, especially on this ground. So, 44 for 3. And well, just gets a slight nick there, doesn't he? Benakin just running for a single, rotating strike, getting Jatin on strike. Now, Jatin just steadying himself up. Sandeep Daud, Sandeep Dohod actually. Now, so swiped on it, that's gonna get a single because there's gonna be a fielder at square there. Now, while a good defense there. 47 for 3. Seventh over in front of us. Jatin, 1 run so far. Pinakin, 8. Sandeep Dohod, 3 runs. Now, just getting ready. Sandeep Dohod, and another defense. Now, Jatin, just making sure he doesn't fall prey to these moments and doesn't just, unleash himself in a way where he ends up conceding a wicket. And this time he swings it and it's going to land just before the fielder there. Takes a bounce at mid wicket and then rolls on to the fielder. Now, 4 runs of the over so far. And now that's going to be close. Well, half a chance of run out there, maybe. That was quick running. Really close in the end. So, 5 runs of the over. Good running. But again, the run rate steadily falling down. 49 for 3 after 7 overs. So now in the air this time and just before, and it runs for 4. Just runs for 4 in the end. So for a moment it looked like Otis's ball hit straight down the boundary, was saved, but it ran for 4 runs. Once again, this time swings it, and now the fielder there takes a brilliant catch. Well, Pinakin, 13 of 12, he has been dismissed as well. No batter is given a chance to stay at the crease for too long. Another man loses the wicket. It's 53 for 4. Tried to go down the line. Thought he found a good shot there at long off, maybe over the fielder. That's what he wanted. Just slices it a little and into the fielder's hands. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for him after all. And ultimately, they've lost the 4 wickets and it's 53 for 4. And we're in the 8th over. It's worry time now for the primetime Warriors. Someone has to stay up for a bit. 40, 50, 60, 70 runs. And now this time straight away, Salil off the first ball. Well, we thought he's going for a biggie, and Ojas has taken another man. So it's 5 wickets down now, and he is on a hat trick. The captain on a hat trick. Let's have a look at the replay here. The wicket, what a ball, and just tried to hit it on the full toss. It looked like it might be traveling, but just lost all of its trajectory. And now, well, they're in a little bit of pickle. Truly, 53 for 5, half the squad gone. Just 50 plus runs. And Jatin, the sole survivor, now another batter maybe, and then we'll start seeing the tail enders start coming in. Primetime Warriors really need someone to hold the fort down there, to stay till the end, to stay till the 14, 15 overs, rack up those 40, 50, 60, 70 runs. Now I think it's not about getting the highest runs possible, 200, 220, 190. Now it's about just being there and playing smart cricketing shots. Let's see who can come in and can they stabilize the innings a little bit, because it needs that. It does not need boundaries now. It needs someone saying, hey, we'll play the boring game. We'll have singles, we'll have twos, we'll get the occasional boundary here and there. And till the 14th, 15th over, we're going to do that and grind out another 70, 80 runs. Let's see. Good defense there from Rajesh. So Rajesh at the crease, Jatin at the non-strike, but then this was the hat trick ball, of course. And now this clips it ever so slightly. Now just gets a good hit on it. I don't think they're gonna get a boundary of it, but 2 runs maybe. Running back on it, and there it is. Where another run out. The finger goes up. The two was not really needed, was it? In the end, And now, tumbling down comes another wicket, and what a cool throw by the wicket keeper there. He was so calm and collected, and the wickets just seemed to be falling from every angle. Look at that. Collects it well. A good throw straight into the hands of the wicket keeper, and boom, there it is. Well, you can see it right here in front of our eyes, clear as day. A run out now. All type of wickets we've witnessed here, and the finger goes up immediately. And well, it's not looking like a good day for the primetime Warriors. Now, new batter at the crease. Rajesh is still there. Kushalvi now at striker's end. So, Sandeep Dhor, who had a really good over previously, well, now contributes to a run out. Of course, the run out in his over. Now, the real question is where do the primetime Warriors go from here? Are they going to go for the big hits? And once again, well, there you have it, another wicket. What is going on in front of us? This is an absolute collapse. What I don't understand is why are the primetime Warriors not just going for those singles? Just trying to eat up those balls. You have so many overs left. You have 13 overs, 12 overs left. There's a lot of cricket you can still play. You can take the score up to 120, 30, 40 at least. Well, a swing once again, this time by Kushal, gets the most unfortunate nick on it, and the third man there grabs it, and it's 7 down already now. It's the tail enders coming in now, and it's really looking like a one-sided game now. Projected score is showing 127 on current mark. They're not reaching 80, but for their sake, I hope something does happen. Someone does step up, be it Ronak or Rajesh. Currently, it just looks like a difficult place to be in. Back in the attack now, and well, just a little lucky there, and that runs for 4 runs all the way backside. It goes for four. So, a little bit of a relief for the primetime Warriors. An extra four by there, and Ronak and Rajesh on 0 and 0 apiece. It's on them to do something now for the team. 58 for 7. And to look at the spin, just hits it slightly for a single or maybe not. Gets that 1 run. Chooses to not run there actually. Sandeep Dohor. Now, final ball of his second over. 2 more overs to go for Sandeep. Well, he has been a revelation, especially in this over. And now, well, that is it, isn't it? So, right in front of us, Ninth over comes to an end, and 58 for 7. They need to survive this next over because then it's going to be the 10 over mark drinks, the halftime of the first innings. And that's where they can re strategize a little, maybe change the momentum, maybe do something about it because it's crucial for their own sake that they see out this 10th over and then another 10 maybe. They can probably put up a score of 120, 30, 40 if they stay on. Usually, a par score on this pitch would be something around 170, 80. But while you can bowl well, you can field well. If the score is too low, well, the team might just go all out in the power play and just brush it up. We shall see. We shall see. Amit B now first over for him. He has been given the responsibility of the 10th over right here and starts with a single. Sure, it's going to be a single. They're not going to risk it twice, are they? So now, Amit B facing Ronak. Good ball, just cuts it slightly. He's going to get a single there. And they get that one run in. So, a couple of singles now. Strike rotation. Rajesh on strike now. This time down the line, another single. Singles now. Good for them. That's all they need. They don't need to overcomplicate things. They just need to go for those singles. Now, once again in the attack. And this time it's in the air, and well, just a little bit of confusion there in the end. Another shot in the air. And for a moment, it looked like wicket number 8, didn't it? We'll have a replay for us. But single off that as well. You can see once again, just hit it towards the leg side. Two fielders gathering there and just missed it right there in the end. And now running back. Saw two earlier. No is the signal from the batter. And that is the right call. I do not know why Rajesh was running for that because you do not want to take these kind of risks. Yes, it was probably a safe second, but you don't need that. 6 runs of the over so far, and that is decent. That is okay for them. 6, 8 runs is good now. They just need to stabilize, and well, they can probably keep up the wicket then. Now, final ball, and well, is there someone underneath it now? But it's gonna clear the fence straight away. Well, what a strike that is. Didn't look to be going at that velocity, but we see the contact here. Yes, brilliant. He just stepped out of his foot, out of the crease, into the bushes there. And well, that's 6. Makes it 12 runs to end the over. It's 70 for 7 at the end of 10 overs. And it's time for the halftime drinks.
Very nice length, but this time Patan steps down the track, connects, and that's a boundary. Square leg, well done. Good shot by Murtaza Patan. He's making what a nice shot for a single. Nicely fielded, but batsman gets in.
So Yogesh Cholkar now, the new bowler at the crease, and he's been given the responsibility to start from this end. Now that we have the change in ends once again at the end of the 10th over and the start of the second phase of the first innings, which is the 11th over onwards. Now he's hit it well, but he's hit it towards the longest side of the field, and there it is. Well, there is another wicket. He's hit it towards the longest side of the field, and Ronak has been dismissed as well. 70 for 8 this is. Two dot balls to start the over, and then they lose Ronak unfortunately. So, another unfortunate incident right in front of us. See, once again, he just went towards the leg there, and that's the longest part of the field. And the fielder, well, you can see him through the trees if you can. Did a good job there, really good job, secure job at grabbing it up. And now, Viraj G, the captain, is at the crease, and he, well, he spoke to him earlier. He's more of a bowler, isn't he? And this time, just get something slightly on it. So, Rajesh now on the other side, maybe the last possible batter who can put up a score. What is the total right now that they'd be looking at? Probably 100 plus, and sweeps it now. And well, the fielder there, good fielding in the deep, makes it a single from what could possibly have been a four. And now once again, That was close again. Rajesh just gets off lucky a little bit. 8 wickets already, and I think if Rajesh's wicket is lost anytime soon, it might all just come to a close. Yeah, replay. So Sandeep Dor now comes in for his third over. What a brilliant spell so far. Just 6 runs so far and an important wicket as well. And look at that, just slowing down the pace. He knows what the batters want to do and just not letting them smash him for four because, of course, Viraj is not a batter first, is he? He knows that the batter at the crease currently prefers to ball first and usually bowling preference for him. Now, maybe a full toss, but just hits it across the ground, Viraj, and a single. So, hits it right there. Rajesh now gonna get another single. Well, this is the game plan now, isn't it? You don't want to go for those big six and fours. You can see once again earlier tried for that once again towards the leg, felt a little confident, but just ended up losing the wicket. First goal should be to get up to 120, 30 maybe, and now half a shout. But it was always a missing leg, wasn't it? 3 runs of the over so far. So now, final ball of the over, and just get something across the ground, same area, just a single to end the over. Brilliant over, brilliant spell so far. 10 runs from 3 overs, a wicket as well, and it's 77 for 8 after 12 overs. So, 13th over now begins, and well, just the defense there. So now we saw that 6 earlier. Rajesh who's going for another one now. It's big. It's in the air. Where's it gonna go? Is it gonna travel all the way? And well, he's got him. He's got his man. He says out. The umpire just confirming, and Rajesh going for another biggie this time. Well, he's got his man. It just is not clicking for the primetime Warriors, is it? Every time they go big, they have some or the other hurdle in their way. Well, what can you say? Just taking a confirmation there. Viraj, the captain at the crease. Not sure what's going through the captain's head right now. Vikrant comes to join him. Rajesh is now gone. 12 runs. He's on 6. He hit a 6 earlier. Went for another one. And a good catch in the end. At the crease. At the boundary line, rather, actually. And now, well, it's really troubled down. 85 for 9. 14th over going on. This might be a really, really sticky situation for the primetime Warriors. There's a lot of things they could have done differently. They'll think on that. But at the end of the day, it's gone, it's gone. You can only look ahead. And now Vikrant. Let's see a bowler's swing there, can't you? Now, well, is that out? And there it is. That is it. That's a run out right there. And I think that's that. The umpires confirmed it as well. See that once again in front here. Try to just put it in the air. And I think they've given up on that probably. And then that is why you never give up on your wicket. You never should. He dropped the catch. And then the run out. So the primetime Warriors all out for 85 in just 13.4 overs. And the Old Monks now need 86 runs in 20 overs. Well, this really, really looks to be a one-sided game now. Well, the Old Monks have to come out and score, and there's nothing to say that the primetime Warriors can't do what the Old Monks have done to them. Right? Take those early wickets, rack up, just rack up those wickets, create that pressure. But it's a different kind of situation when you know the target is only 86 and you have really talented players in your team. Well, they can't give up, they have to try. But I would say this is very much in the side of the Old Monks. They need 86 in 20 overs. So, welcome back to the chase, and not the best start here for Kushal Varma because we've started here. They want to defend a very small total, 86 required to win, and off to a start. Well, it's a wide four to begin with, and then a four in the second ball. 9 runs off the first ball. Now, well, responds with a dot ball after that, but well, really expensive. Ball is swinging a lot. We know that. This is a good batting wicket, we've been told. And now, once again, has he found the gap? And that's 4 more runs. Well, this is exactly the start that old monks wanted. And this is the start that the primetime warriors feared. Ultimately, they might just get away with heading this in the power play. So, a dot ball once again. A 13 of the over already. Well, the other team, they were off to a flyer as well, if remember. Primetime Warriors. Now, once again, this time the ball swinging towards the leg. So now, good balls right here in front of us. Final ball of the over, and he's gone towards the leg side, and it might just clear the boundary yet again. So, 17 runs of the over, and what an expensive start and a brilliant, explosive start for the batting side. Well, especially when you know that the runs you need are quite less, you're more confident in these situations, aren't you? So, now who's going to get the responsibility of the second over here? Salil Acharya steps up. He lost his wicket on the first ball. Remember, he went for that six, went for those big runs, and ended up losing his wicket. Salil on the attack now. Starts with a good ball, and there's an appeal going up, but just a single. That's it. Now, has he found the gap once again? Well, nobody out there but the fielder. He's reached there, so 2 runs maybe. So, Salil Acharya off to a good start here. Just single. I can see that the amount of risks that are being taken are lesser. And now he's going for a big one into the gap there. The fielder not be able to get that time. 5 runs to end the over. Now, new bowler Nitesh Sharma in the attack. 23 of 2 overs already. 63 needed in 108 balls. The required run rate is about 3 runs and over. 3.5 runs and over, and the current run rate around 12. Well, they're going hard in the power play. So now 23 for 0. Sandeep at the crease and Sumiran. Now, good shot by Sandeep, and will the boundary be cleared? Yes. Once again, 4 runs. Sumiran also an excellent batter. We've seen him the other day. Society Champions League player as well. Now in the attack once again, and just a little lucky there, the batter. And they need wickets. They need wickets soon. The bowling side. Primetime Warriors want to try and get something here, some kind of wicket, some kind of hope, something. So 29 for none in 2.2 overs. You can see the intent from the old monks. They want to go for the big ones, and well, they don't want to take overly exaggerated risks. They're not desperate to end it as soon as possible or anything like that. They're respecting the game, they're respecting the opposition, but they are confident of their ability as well. Once again, and now he gets slightly lucky there and very, very unlucky with Nitish Sharma. You'll see once again, just gets that cut and instead of a wicket, which could have easily been won, played on. We've seen that a couple of times. It just nicks off for 4 runs. Good ball there, really good ball by Nitish and really unlucky. 33 up now, 10 runs off the over. Really good over so far. It was at least for Nitish. Well, previous over even better. Just 5 runs off it. Well, what can we say? Really, really good cricketing approach all round. And now he's hit it hard. He's hit it towards the boundary. And fielding there slightly misjudging in the end. And well, that's the story, isn't it? That is just the story of the day. Look at that, just bounced next to the fielder, and it just swept up in the end. He should get his body behind the ball. That is what they need. Well, another 4 there. So 37 up already. They're halfway there. Almost halfway there. 49 runs needed. And good ball to end the over. So that's going to be that for this over. It's 37 for no loss after 3 overs. Rajesh Soni now, new bowler, getting into the attack. Good start to the over with that single, with that dot ball rather. And well, another good ball. The fielder then just a little bit slow on the response. Well, he had it in him. to reach there. You can see the ball next slowly, but the fielder just sliding it a little bit too early. Slightly unlucky there as well. So, runs right there. And a really good response. So, this is really good bowling by Rajesh Soni. Once again, towards the leg side now. Just a single. So, so far 5 runs off it. Four also a little unlucky. So we're just not overhitting probably. Sandeep on the other hand, good defense, really good defense and a good ball as well. Now Srikanth in the attack, spin bowler. He's hit it hard towards the boundary and gonna get 4 runs. So targeting spin pretty well, playing it confidently, and in the gap in the power play, that's gonna get you 4 runs. Srikanth once again. Good bowling now, really good return. And then, well, at the moment, it looked like it might be a catch. He hit it on the full toss. Didn't get the best swing on it, but just about the fielder there through his hands. And that goes for four more. So the runs are now stacking up for the old Monks. 50 comes up already. Down the line now, but not a lot of power in it. So gonna take a single, or maybe not actually. Good feeling. So Srikant's over comes to an end as well, considering the power play. The overs are not that bad. Of course, 10 runs in over is not the end of the world, but the problem is that they don't have as many runs to defend, and that keeps coming back at them. It's 52 already, 34 needed now, and they have 15 overs to do it. One more over of the power play as well. They get another 10, 12 runs. Well, what we can see here, an interesting approach, is that we have different bowlers in every over, and probably just trying out his luck now. The captain just trying out different bowlers, seeing how they shape up. Could be any of these things. Sandeep still there, 32 from 17, and Sumiran a little bit slower, but we know his ability. We know this is on purpose, right? 14, 13. He's just anchoring the innings now. Sandeep tries to accelerate, hits it through the gap there, and that's going to fetch him 4 runs more. Straight 4. First ball of Ronak Singh's over. Towards the leg, drags it well in the gap. That's going to be 4 runs. So, 56 on the board already. Power play still on. Final over of the power play for the old Monks. Ronak Singh in the attack. And good ball, but slightly unlucky. Very unlucky, actually. That was a really good ball. It was in the block hole. You can see, and just lucky with the bounce and the cut there, and the keeper on the other side. That runs for again. When it rains, it truly pours, doesn't it? And it's pouring and thundering and showering and everything else for the primetime Warriors today. It's just not going their way. Now, once again, hit it ever so slightly. The fielder there will reach and save that up. Well, 60 comes up now. 60 up for the old Monks. 3 balls in the over, 8 runs so far. 3 balls to go. And that could be a wide, and it will be a wide. Wide signal from the umpire there. Extras are the last thing you want to do, but of course, at this stage in the match, your mind state as well. Once again, swings, and this time gets a great connection on it, out of the park, right on there. And that's a huge 6. That is a maximum. Well, what a hit by Sandeep. He's up to 46. Look at the hit once again. Massive, massive hit. Now, try to just catch it there. So, 16 runs in the over so far, 68 up already. And that could be a wide, and he's played that. And, well, good fielding by the wicketkeeper there. Really good fielding in the end. So, that's going to be the end of the over. 68 for no loss at the end of the power play. And this is going to bring about the change of ends. So, now, finally, we're at a place where 18 more runs are needed in 84 balls. Well, we know what's going to follow. So, that is clear. And the question now is, what is the approach going to be? And wow, well, that is a breakthrough. That's exactly what they wanted. We were just discussing here, oh, well, if they're going to get a wicket at all. And Sandeep, well, he's already inching closer and closer to finishing the innings off, and ball just kept straight and true. So Miran could just watch from the other side of the innings. And here, an important point. Is it too little, too late? Might be. Just 18 runs required, but this has been a great start to the over for now for Nitish Sharma. Let's see what Amar pulls off now. So, starts straight away with a bang. You can see Amar, no lack of confidence, just gets that slight clip there and runs away for four. So, they're inching ever so closer to the target now. They need just 14 more runs and probably, realistically, a couple more overs and they're going to wrap it up. And that might roll away for another four. Just a little bit of fielding there, and well, like we spoke before, it's just not their day. It could have been a catch if he just stepped a little bit ahead, but ultimately he's gone for four, and it's just not their day after all. So, 79 on the board now, just 7 runs needed, 3 balls to go. Is this over going to be the final over of the game? It very well could be. Very well could be. Now, Amar, he's in a mood, isn't he? He's going for the big ones, and now this time just single. Well, that goes behind for four once again. Really, really disheartening. And that might just be it. Ultimately, really, really good performance. You can see the shake of hands. That is not how they would have wanted to end it in the end. But the prime time Warriors, well, not their day after all. The old Monks, they chase the target and they win it by 9 wickets. Well, what a performance we've seen. An absolutely monster performance, dominating performance by the old Monks. And this match 3 of the Elite Championship has started, and what a match it has been. Congratulations to the old Monks. The Primetime Warriors need to go back to the drawing board, reassess what went wrong today because there were a lot of things that just didn't click, and they need to then just see how they can come back into the attack. Well, Old Monks are one of the best teams in the league. We know that. But, well, that's it for today's coverage. Hope you enjoyed. It was a short match. We understand, of course, not expected, but a shorter match than usual. But it was cricketing brilliance at its best. Congratulations to the old Monks. And that's it for the screening for tonight. Thank you and good night.